All right, some things I want to go over real quick. Now, I made this trade earlier. I say I had this trend line coming down. I saw some liquidity flash here, and I saw how it filled here. When you zoom further in, and I could see, okay, we're getting buyers, 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 and then here we're getting some more buyers. We've got all this liquidity sitting up here. With this, I don't really know what it could be. It could be, I mean, you have all sorts of participants, but, quite often we'll have a high liquidity and then you'll get a big old stop run through it like that. And so I was looking, okay, this is not, I mean, look at the lack of stops right here within this little area. And you see, look at how little stops there are here, a bunch of ones, a bunch of single digits here, not much going on. And that's going up. And you see here the low digits and it going up. And you see nothing here and it's going up. So you see the pattern. There's a bunch of ones and then it starts to go up. So there's less stops on the one side. Not really seeing much on the other side either. I don't know how much to read into that, but so I got this move, but I can see liquidity higher, and this one screenshot doesn't tell the whole story. But you can see all this up here. You can see this liquidity come on. So we know we got this all lingering up here. So this is where I get in. That's where I get out. And then, see, I know this is up here. So this was a 3 lot. I scaled 2 and then shortly above that, like right there. Oops. Okay, so there's a 3 lot. I'm taking off 2 right here, right at the liquidity. And then, I mean, this shoots up all of a sudden. You can see what it does when you zoom in. At the time I saw flashing right here. And you're seeing the sellers aren't really getting anywhere. Picking up more volume. This isn't really showing it because it was in this column of currently happening stuff. But I could see how it was moving. And I was like, okay, we've got all this stuff. I think a stop run's going to come up through here. Because you see that a lot. You have liquidity. It goes boom, and you get a big stop run through it. And then I left all of this. So one thing I'm thinking about is, do I take smaller bites out of it? Okay, here's a few points. That's not bad, because then look at that. That's a pretty small trade with 3 lots. That's 295. That's not. If I can just repeat that fairly often, I think that can, if not break even, maybe it'll do even better than that. But I want something repeatable. If I'm waiting for a big long move, it's hard to figure out, well, is it repeatable? We learn through repetition. And the more repetitions I can get, the more reaction I can have. The better my reactions can be. So, and we have all this up here, and I'm going, wow, there's all this stuff happened. Like, wow, this is a pretty nice, that's an excellent entry right there. 'Cause you've got this, I missed some of it. It could be the psychological thing of, oh, do I want to get into this if I'm going to be giving up that? Or do you get that and then you walk away for the day, or do you take advantage and go, okay, I can do pretty well with this. You know, and you can see a few entries like this. This is just like that video. You've got this stuff pushing down. Got this right here. This is showing buyers want it. They're ready to go after all this. Look at that. Sharp up move and then a pullback, and you got the liquidity, and it's not going through the liquidity. And to the moon. So hope that makes sense. I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know, do I take smaller bites? Do I look for the bigger one? What's the risk management? Because I think something I've been thinking about is, you know, if I can take smaller chunks out and do it on a more frequent basis, just like anything you learn in life, it's repetition. That's how your brain installs programs in your head, you know. You do something, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and you make minor adjustments, and then you do it hundreds of times, thousands of times. Then it just becomes instinct. And then you know exactly what you're looking for, exactly what you're doing. So taking smaller bites, I can get more repetition. Looking at small order of flow events versus looking at, you know, oh, is this something happening really big on a big huge time frame? Like, oh, this happened a week ago, and I'm looking at such and such level. Oh, look at here's these different levels from way back when. Like, oh, am I trying to go for something bigger, like up there? Am I trying to go, oh, here's this? Then I'm looking for, oh, do I want to go out for that level? Or am I just trying to, you know, dig down into this stuff, and I'm going, okay, I can make 3-4 points. Make another 3-4 points. You know, get here, make another few points, maybe get up there like that. That's 3 points. Do I go here to here? Do I want to sit in further? Hopefully that makes sense. So that's, you know, how to determine, you know, it's like how to determine, you know, do I go for the big picture? Try to get a big run. I have no idea where price is going to go. Nobody else does either. We can look at smaller events and be like, well, this is what's happening right now. You know, you can go right into this. And you can say, well, I have a pretty good grasp on what is happening within a range of a few points. I don't know, you know, can it go up another 10, 15 points? Can it go down another 10, 15 points? Or 20 points, or 30 or 40 points? I have no idea. I don't think anybody else in the world does either. Maybe they do. I don't. So I'm wondering. So I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards, you know, getting something a little small. This one had a good basis to it. Look at that. There's this sharp run up. You know, it's passing this trend line. we're getting a bunch of back and forth, but it's not going back down. You know, we're starting to see, and we see it there. You know, buyers. What are the sellers doing? They're not really getting anywhere with this. This was a level on that higher time frame, supporting it going higher, which I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go higher or not. There's the thing Doug was talking about with the SPY having some kind of activities here when you translate it into ES. And you know, that's a pretty solid move, you know, up, bunch of sideways, then up. You know, I'm looking at that, I'm going, okay, here. You know, we had do we have trap traders? I mean, kind of looks like it. I don't see very much on the book, but I see it with the stops. Look, 233 and then 8. And you have a bunch of small numbers. Like this took out a bunch of the bunch of shorts took profit here. I've got this. You know, sellers aren't getting it anywhere here. And still over. Okay, I'm starting to ramble on too much. This can go on and on and on. I better cut this short here. That's kind of the gist of it. You know, taking small bites or looking at the big picture and expecting it's going to go somewhere way over yonder, over the rainbow somewhere. You know, am I trying to stick in it for trying to find my somewhere over the rainbow, or am I just going, you know, here, you know, there's here, quick move, boom, got it. Then wait for some other place. Oh, here's here I can go in for another quick move somewhere, you know, up here, whatever. You know, I get in here somewhere. Oh, 86, 89, 3 points with the 3 lot. Boom. I mean, that kind of makes more sense to me, that kind of logic. You're going, you know, here's a little piece. Boom, take it. Here's another little piece. I can see it in the order flow as it's happening. Take it. I'm not going to win all of them. Yeah, I hope I'm not rambling on. I hope it makes kind of sense the way that I'm trying to form my thoughts into words right now with this. I'm going to leave it at that. And then I'll go back and look at this and think about what I'm talking about right now. So hopefully one of you will have a look at this. I'm gonna stop here before I start rambling on and on and on.